Hey everyone! In today's video, we're going to be showing you the timeline of all the Apple products Apple released. In April 11th, 1976, Apple released the Apple Computer 1, which was its first very computer that came out into Apple. In 1977, the Apple II is unveiled, the first personal computer in a plastic case with colored graphics. In 1983, Apple started selling the Lisa, a desktop computer for businesses with a graphical user interface, the system most users are familiar with today. In 1984, Apple debuts the Macintosh personal computer. It is hyped with a dark, stylized commercial in which it takes on a Big Brother characters of those in George Orwell's novel 1884 here. In 1985, Jobs leave Apple in 1985 after a power struggle. In 1991, Apple introduces the PowerBook 100, its first hit portable computer. In 1993, the Newton Message Pad debuts, Apple's first handheld device. It has a touchscreen and features tools found in today's smartphones, such as an address book, calendar, and email function. It flops. In September 1997, Jobs is named after Apple's interim CEO after the company records losses of more than $1.8 billion. In November 1997, Jobs introduces a new line of Macintosh computers called G3 and a website that lets people order directly from Apple. In 1998, Apple unveils the iMac desktop computer. In 2001, Apple introduces the iPod, a palm-sized hard drive-based digital music player. In January 2017, Apple announces the iPhone. The device features one button on its front and both face and a virtual keyboard. It also introduces Apple TV, which attracts a few buyers. In September 2007, Apple unveils the iPod Touch, essentially an iPhone without the phone, which has wireless capabilities and performs much like a portable computer. In 2009, Apple releases the iPhone 3GS. The company has sold more than 220 iPods so far. In April 2010, Apple begins selling the iPad, a 10-inch touchscreen tablet, and has an 84% share of the tablet market by year's end. Researcher iSupply estimates 12.9 million iPads were shipped as of December 10th. In March 2nd, 2011, Apple launches the iPad 2, a sleeker, lighter version of its tablet with a new dual-core processor, two cameras, and for the first time, it comes in either white or black and is powered by the A5 Apple chip. On August 24th, 2011, Apple released the iPhone 5. On September 9th, 2014, Apple announced the Apple Watch, the first new product range since the departure of Jobs. On September 9th, 2015, Apple announced the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6s Plus with 3D Touch, the iPad Pro, and the fourth generation Apple TV, along with the fourth generation iPad Mini. On September 7th, 2016, Apple announced the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus with an improved camera and a faster processor than the previous generation. The iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus have high storage options. On June 5th, 2017, Apple announced iOS 11, as well as new versions of Mac OS, watchOS, and tvOS. Updated versions of the iMac, MacBook Pro, and MacBook were released, along with the 10.5 and 12.9-inch iPad Pro and HomePod, a Siri speaker similar to the Amazon Echo. And the Mac OS is the operating system of the iMacs. The Watch OS is the operating system of the watches, and the TV OS is the operating system for Apple TV, and the iOS 11 is the operating system of some iPads. On September 12, 2017, at the Steve Jobs Theater, Apple introduced the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus with better camera features, more improvements in product design, user experience, performance, and more. And they also announced the iPhone X with facial recognition technology and wireless charging. Apple announced the 4K Apple TV with 4K and HDR and Dolby Vision experience, and the Apple Watch Series 3 supporting a cellular connection running watchOS 4. On September 12, 2018, at the Steve Jobs Theater, Apple introduced the iPhone XS, iPhone XS Max, and iPhone XR running iOS 12 with improved facial recognition and HDR in the display, as well as better cameras for all three phones. They also announced the Apple Watch Series 4 running Watch OS 5 with an all new design and larger display, as well as many more health related features. On September 20th, 2019, the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and iPhone 11 Pro Max were introduced. The iPhone 11 Pro was the first iPhone to feature three cameras. In September 2020, the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max were being introduced, being the first iPhones to support 5G. In 2021 and 2022, Apple repeated its pattern of introducing four new iPhones in September, with 2021's iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro lines, and 2022's iPhone 14 and the iPhone 14 Pro lines, with the iPhone 14 Pro ditching the notch containing the sensors for a dynamic island, which allows for space between the top edge of the screen and the sensors for Face ID. 2022 saw Apple announce the first Macs with Apple's M2 chip and a new sub-series of Apple Watch, which increased performance for outdoor activities, named Apple Watch Ultra. On September 12, 2023, Apple announced the launch of four new iPhone handsets: the iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro, and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. This new Apple Watch Series 5 comes in a titanium case material and has a Mason Retina display, built-in compass, international emergency calling. It is available to order today from apple.com and in the Apple Store app, with availability beginning Friday, September 20th. The 6th generation Series 6 Apple S6, the Apple Watch Series 6 was announced on September 15, 2020 during an Apple special event and began shipping on September 18. Its principal improvement over the predecessor, I don't know how to say that, is the inclusion of a sensor to monitor blood oxygen saturation. Stop! Unlike the iPhone 13 and new iPad devices, Apple didn't reveal the exact release date of the Apple Watch Series 7 when it was unveiled. Now we know that the Apple Watch Series 7 will release for everyone on October 15 with a pre-order period starting at 5 a.m. PT on October 8th. I'm done. Stop! The Apple Watch Series 8 will be available to pre-order today, September 7th, 2022, and will start shipping on Friday, September 16th. The Apple Watch Series 9 release date. Apple has announced for the Apple Watch Series 9 will be available for pre-order on September 12th before going on sale on Friday, September 12th, 2023. Stop screaming! So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you guys want to see more timelines of stores products. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next video. Hello, Randall. I'm saying goodbye.